quarterback would ever think about making. You think the guy's covered? And boom, he fires one in between two defenders for a touchdown.
Lally will be his go-to guy once again, and for obvious reasons. He's one of the better route runners and always seems to make the catch in traffic. Stopping this combo hasn't been easy for many defenses, so we'll have to see what type of coverages they go with to prevent these two from doing a lot of damage.
Look at him down there. Now this is a team that comes ready to play. Heck, I even think I see a coach jumping up and down a little bit.
And let's go to the field for the coin toss. The teams have taken the field. And we go back to the game. The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 24 back deep to return.
Should be a return here. From the 10. Breaks free. They're ready to call their first play of the game. Throwing on first down. Throwing short to his left. That incomplete pass brings up second down. Second and 10. Ball on their own 29. Portis, the lone back. Man in motion. Handed off to the back. Good gain on the ground gives them what they needed for a first.
That's just good running. They sent a couple of blitzes in to try and stop him in the backfield, but he just broke free and got past the sticks for a first down.
The Broncos come into today's game with one of the most potent offenses in the NFL, John, and clearly they have a chance to blow this one open.
The defense has its work cut out for it, but they have to play aggressively and keep pressure on the quarterback if they want to come away with a win in this one.
Good gain of about 7 on that play. The Browns come out in the quarter defense. Under pressure, he was drilled as he threw. He was able to avoid the sack, but couldn't find a way to get that pass to his receiver.
Taking shots like that will really affect his rhythm with his receivers.
The ball is right at midfield. Toss play to the right. He's tackled behind the line by Aldridge. They were waiting for him as he tried to take it to the outside.
And that run started off going east and west, which isn't bad, but then it got worse and it went south.
Number 4 is looking for a good punt here. Here's the kick. This one sets up nicely. It could be big. The 40 just won't go down. And he almost breaks it on that return.
It's not just the returner that makes everything happen on a play like that. The blockers have to know who to block, and they all did their jobs on that one.
They line up in the I formation. And off to the tailback. Look at that power. Gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second and 4. Ball on the 44-yard line. Only one man back.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Receives the handoff. Just about a 3-yard gain there. Bradford gets set. They give it to the halfback. A fresh set of downs after a nice pickup on the ground.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their block and allowing him to get a good run for a first down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 32-yard line. Passing on 1st down. Gets the pass off. Hits him in stride. Touchdown, Browns. He stepped up, made a terrific throw, and it went for the touchdown.
That's just great communication between the quarterback and his receiver.
The kicking team heads out onto the field. And it's on its way, and he picks on the extra point. That last drive, John, went for a touchdown with some excellent play calling.
Yeah, that was a nice job of keeping those chains moving and avoiding costly penalties. Now they've got to see if they can keep this momentum that they have established going for the remainder of this game.
The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 80, back deep to return.
He sends it off. From the 8-yard line. Let's see if this possession is more effective after their last possession ended in a punt. Pass play here on 1st down. Pressure with the throw. This one falls incomplete. 2nd down upcoming after that incomplete pass. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 23. Drops back. Pressure coming. The pass falls incomplete.
Have a look at this big defensive lineman. He couldn't get to the quarterback, so he got his hands up and he knocked it down.
Lucy, Maggie Boom.
Closing in, throwing. Can't get it from here.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look out. You're in a hole here on 3rd down. And they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Take him out. Set. Buster's grab. Drop back. Drop.
Aimed it off to the back. Stiff arm to the ground. About a 4-yard gain there.
Five yards to go.
Ball on their own 43. Aimed off to the tailback. It's loose. The Browns get it. Great play by the defense to recover the fumble.
Yeah, they were right there to jump on the ball.
Following the turnover now, it's 1st and 10. Number 85 moves in motion. And he stopped at the 44-yard line. That play good for about a yard. Split backs this time.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Under pressure, flings it to the outside. They dumped it off on the screen on that play.
That one didn't surprise the defense. They were right there to tackle the ball carrier.
It's 3rd down, and they have a long way to go. Steps up with the throw. This one falls incomplete. That incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Lindsey lines up in the backfield for the punt. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for. Past the goal line, no return here.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Pass play here on 1st down. Pressure with the pass. Pass ball's incomplete. Shepard got his hands up and tipped the pass away.
And that's just the kind of play they've come to expect from him. He always seems to make the big play just when they need him to.
Number 95 played that one perfectly.
Well, they tried to run a counter, but it took a long time to develop, and the linebacker was right there to break it up.
Third and 13. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Pressure coming with the throw. Incomplete. He went down very hard after getting that pass away.
Pressure can really mess up the timing of a play. That pass was incomplete because the quarterback had to get rid of it before he wanted to.
Number 4 will come into this game to punt. Here's the punt. The officials are trying to determine where it went out of bounds. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 50-yard line. Bradford sets up. Throwing on 1st down. Closing in. Gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. That incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Receiver on the play.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Dropping back. Under pressure. Throws it. Off and running. The 30. That play was executed to perfection.
And when we were watching them in practice, they were running this play. That's almost one of those sandlot type of deals where you go long and I'll get it to you.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Come on, partner. We'll see.
Passing on first down. He goes to the left side. Good job getting there, but he couldn't bring it in for the catch.
Sometimes you see the receivers drop the easiest passes. They must be thinking touchdown before making the catch.
Cowboy. Give it all you got. Cowboy. Eagle left. Set. Bulldog under. Let's go.
Pressure. He's taken down in the backfield. Good job coming up from safety to record the sack.
He runs like a cornerback, and he hits like a linebacker. This is just the kind of guy you want in your secondary.
It's now 3rd and long after the sack.
You got him. Here come the heat. Set. Hawkeye right.
Pressure coming. This one falls incomplete.
Here's what happened. The quarterback just didn't have a throwing lane for his pass. When we let that one go, the lineman got his hand up, and he batted it down at the line.
Moss looking to make a good kick here. And it's up. The field goal attempt is good. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 80, back to return.
Nice kick and returnable. From the 1. Denver down by 2 touchdowns. Takes over on offense. They line up in the I formation. Gordon. The 30. Gain of 10. Less than a yard to go. Ball on their own 34. Only one man in the backfield.
2nd and inches. Ball on the 34-yard line.
The defensive line sniffed that play out beautifully.
The guys along the defensive line are very big and very active. They do a good job of shedding blockers when they're rushing the passer. And they're very good at sucking up blocks, opening holes for the linebackers to make plays when the other team decides to go with the run.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Bring that pain, baby. Set.
Going to the left. Nice job on the toss that goes for a first down. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 36. Lilly moves in motion. Hand it off again. So he picks up a couple of yards, but he's exhausted and headed for the sideline. Number 34. Pick up about 4 on the delayed handoff to the halfback.
Gain of 4 on the play.
3rd and 3. Ball on their own 44.
Here come the heat. Get in there,
Cleveland has jumped out to an early lead as the first quarter comes to a close with the score 10-0. And we're ready to start the second quarter.
Third and 3. Ball on the 44-yard line.
90 ball.
He goes to the halfback. Just about a yard on the run.
On the run, 1-yard gain on the play.
Abraham sets up to run back the punt. Here's the kick. From the 18-yard line. So he was brought down before he had a chance to get anything going.
Good job by both teams here. He gets his team a few yards closer to the end zone, and the coverage team prevents him from getting anything big.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 28.
Stay after him.
He gets the carry. Just about 7 yards on that carry.
With the carry, 7-yard gain on the play. Second and 3. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Come on, D up.
Again to the carry. Breaks free of the defender. So on the blitz, they can't get to the ball carrier until it's too late.
And when you're blitzing to stop the run, the idea is bringing more guys and the offense can block. We also got to cut off the lanes and gaps that he can use to escape out of the backfield. That just didn't happen here.
Owen is the deep back. Closing in with the throw. A little off target, but caught. Just about 5 on that pass, John.
That was a pretty good play. The defense brought a few extra guys, but the line did a pretty good job of picking it up, giving them just enough time to find the open man.
Stay after him. Set. Come on, partner.
Going to the left. Can't bring him down. First down coming up after that run.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's 1st and 10. Bradford sets up. Going to the air on 1st down. Under pressure with the pass. And he hits his target. He's put everything he had behind that throw.
That's one way to make sure your receiver doesn't drop the ball. You throw it so hard that he has to catch it in self-defense. You just put it right on him.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Sideline to sideline. Bring the pain. Set.
Pressure. And he's brought down in the backfield by Mobley. He was able to drop the quarterback before he could get rid of the ball.
I really like the way these guys play defense. They're aggressive, and their intensity leads to big-time plays like that.
3rd down and long coming up here. Denver looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime.
42-yard.
Pressure coming. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. The tight end was right there, but he just couldn't get that pass under control.
I don't know what happened there. The quarterback did his job delivering a catchable ball. He just couldn't come up with it.
This will be his 2nd punt of the game. Here's the punt. He's waving for the fair catch. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 20. Portis, the lone setback. Closing in with the throw. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Here come the heat. D up. Set.
Using motion.
Get outside. Hut, hut. Stay hut. Equal left. Hut.
Going to the left. 2-yard pickup on the toss.
With the carry. Gain of 2 on the play.
They'll be faced with a long 3rd down play here. The lineup of 6 defensive backs. With the pass, a little off target, but caught. He didn't make it, and it brings up 4th down.
That's the kind of mental error that drives coaches crazy. As a receiver, you got to be aware of where you are in the field and where you have to go to get the first down.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Fumble, loose ball. The Browns are there to pick up the ball. Following the turnover now, it's 1st and 10. Owen with the lone back. He's taken down in the backfield. Mobley came flying up from his linebacker spot to make a great play.
They tried to run the counter, but the defender did a heck of a job of staying home and getting to the ball carrier quickly.
Second and 13. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Tosses it right. And he's tackled behind the line. Not what they were looking for on that play call.
Yeah, the back just couldn't decide where he wanted to go with it. He hesitated just a little. By the time he decided where he wanted to go with it, the defense was all over him.
The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. Bradford gets set. Throwing. Great pass. They move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Hit him low. Catch the ball, man.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Pump faking. Throws it. That incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
The intended receiver on the play.
Ain't got nothing. They got nothing. Either way.
5th play of this drive. Gets the pass off. Broken up.
Look at the big old defensive line. Does a heck of a job of getting in the passing lane and knocking down the pass.
The Broncos expecting pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs. And this is the 6th play of this drive. Dropping back, under pressure, with the throw, with the hurdle.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here. But this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
Comes the heat.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Pressure, throws it, intercepted. The 40, the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Denver. Mobley did a good job leading the quarterback on that one.
The quarterback never even tried to lift the defender off his receiver.
Elam comes in for the extra point. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. Here's the kickoff team.
He is lined up for the kickoff. Number 80.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. The Browns will start the drive from the 20.
Number 80 on the return.
Owens, the lone back. Swift in motion.
First and 10.
Going to the left. We may want to dump that play, John.
You know, that's what this defense will do to you. They're so good in pursuit that if you start trying to go east and west in the backfield, you're in trouble. I'd try and run the ball right at them. That'll negate the speed that these guys have to the outside.
Running the ball on second down seems to be the best choice for them. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Refuses to go down. Owens couldn't find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole. But he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free. The defense can't get sloppy out there and miss tackles and let him get a first down. He might get the ball back and have a shot at some points before halftime.
Gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there. So the punt team gets ready as we near halftime. Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. From the 43. A good return on that punt.
Yep, he was one block away from getting into the open field and turning this one into a huge return.
An effective 2-minute drill will give them the opportunity to put some points on the board before the half. They'll pay him on first down. With the throw, he's on the run. He goes down at the 28-yard line. He's trying to hurry them back to the line. Passing on first down. Throws it with the adjustment. He has it. Clearly, they were on the same page on that play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Penalty marker down the field. Sharp stiff arm. And he's tackled at the 13.
Offsides on the defense. First down.
And they find themselves in scoring range. Closing in with the pass. Not much touch on that pass.
He may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
And now a second down play as they continue to try to get into the end zone rather than settling for a field goal before the half. Under pressure, throws it, and it's complete. Lally was there for the catch.
That was great concentration by the receiver.
They're going to go with a no huddle. Gets the pass off. Touchdown, Broncos. What a catch in the end zone.
That's a guy you better keep an eye on down there in the red zone. He has a knack for finding ways to get open when there's a lot of traffic.
They'll line up for the extra point. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. 2 consecutive touchdowns has put them in front.
Looked like they might be having some trouble earlier. They really seem to have gotten it all together, and they're right back in this thing.
Elam will be kicking off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 19.
Good distance. From the 3-yard line. So the offense takes over. The last time they had the ball, they had a very tough time getting anything going. And now they have a fresh set of downs to work with as they try to get some points before the half.
They'll start the drive at the 21-yard line. First and 10.
Set. Tiger out. Hut. 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 Give it all you got.
Pressure goes with a short pass to the right side. Room to run. Tackle at the 29.
There's only one way that they're going to be able to do something about this score. Keep throwing and getting out of bounds.
It's second down, 2 to go. Denver looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Pressure coming with the pass. Nearly intercepted. Didn't even see the defender, and it almost ended up as an interception.
Yeah, maybe he was expecting man-to-man, and they dropped into a zone. He threw off his reads and where he thought the defense was going to be.
The Browns line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Closing in, throws it, incomplete pass. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
As we near the end of the first half, the punt team comes in. They're going to kick it here as the punter heads in for the 4th time. Here's the punt. From the 22. He picks up a few yards on the return.
But the coverage team had him wrapped up before he could do anything with it.
Cleveland comes out in a dime package.
They'll start the drive at the 48-yard line.
Under pressure, throwing. This one falls incomplete. Second down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
Receiver on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10.
Bust this grill, D. You got it, cowboy. Set. Hut. Hut.
Gordon. And he's tackled at the 29-yard line. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today.
3rd and 9. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Sideline, D. Set.
As they head to the locker room, good first half with the score, Denver 14, Cleveland 10.
Cleveland 10.
Here are the halftime stats as we get set for the second half kickoff. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 80, back deep to return.
Should be a return here. From the 10. The Browns will start the drive from the 26-yard line.
Number 19 on the return.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 26.
Here come the heat. Sideline to sideline. Set. Hut. We'll see. Hut. Hut.
Pressure with the throw. It's his receiver in stride. Abraham continues to be a reliable target. That's his third catch of the game. Bradford gets set. Miller comes in motion. Tosses it left. Good job up front as the line springs the back for the first down.
And then what happened there was the offensive line did a heck of a job of blocking that blitz. And that allowed the back to get through the line and into the secondary.
Bradford with a man in motion.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Here come the heat.
Hand off to the tailback. That's a 3-yard gain. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far.
Second and 8. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Here come the heat.
And he'll get the call. 4-yard gain there. Third and 3. Ball on their own 49. Using motion. Here they come. Pressure coming. 4th down now after the incomplete pass.
The intended receiver on the play.
Lindsey is back to punt. Watch, looks like he's ready for the return. Here's the punt. They'll spot this one where it went out. They'll go from the I formation.
At the 32-yard line. First and 10.
Catch the ball, man. The out now. Set.
They give it to the halfback. Just about 2 yards on the run by the halfback. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today.
They got nothing.
And there's a flag on the play.
Dead ball. False start on the offense.
Naylor was flagged for the false start.
False starts are kind of frustrating because they're really easily avoided by just maintaining focus.
After the penalty, it's now 2nd and long. Thomas gets set. Closing in, throws it. The pass falls incomplete. The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down.
On the coverage.
3rd and long. A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up on the quarter. The incomplete pass brings up 4th down.
Number 44 on the coverage.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the kick. And he waves for the fair catch.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
The backs are lined up in an I.
At the 40-yard line. First and 10.
Ain't nothing. Set.
Bradford sends a man in motion.
Sideline to sideline. Hit him low.
He gets the carry. He takes that one and heads upfield to pick up the first down.
You know what they did was pick up a blitz, and when they did that, it opened up a hole, and they ran right through it.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Stay after him. Set. Cut hot. Cut hot. Come on, get up. He can let
Pass play here on 1st down. Under pressure with the pass. He went up there and he got it. The receiver jumped as high as he could, got up there and brought it in.
The receiver never took his eyes off the ball. He timed his jump perfectly, and he looked the ball right into his hands.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 43-yard line.
Pressure, throwing, and he hits his target. Nice pass and good catch on that play.
The pass was fired in there so hard, I think he left smoke in the ball.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 36-yard line. Pressure coming with the pass. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
Using split
2nd
backs.
and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Cowboy. Let's go. Come on.
5th play of this drive.
Cut hot. Hot. Cut hot. Get out. Cut hot. Hot.
Drops back to carry it. Throw play to the fullback, the minimal gain. And they need about 9. Ball on the 35-yard line. Closing in, gets the pass off, and the catch is made. That's 3 times on this drive they've been able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and the thing is, they'll be doing more than just picking up first downs if this success continues. They're going to be picking up some points.
1st and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Cross play to the right. Owens couldn't get out of the backfield.
That was just a defensive line getting lower than the offensive line. When your defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage, it makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
2nd and long. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Owens. What a collision. Not much there, maybe a yard. So after that run, we can see how the 2 main threats on the ground have fared so far. They line up in the I formation. Under pressure, throwing, hits his receiver in stride. Perfect pass, great catch, and that'll move the chains.
14 on the play.
It's 1st and goal. Ball on the 6-yard line. The Browns line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
You love a back who can contribute consistent positive yardage like this.
2-yard gain on the play. 2nd and goal. Ball on the 4-yard line.
Here comes the heat.
11th play of this drive. They only needed a few, but that play didn't get them anything.
It's always tougher to move the ball down there by the goal line. There's a lot less field to protect, so the defense can afford to play more aggressively. You just got to be sure that you maintain your gap assignments, so no misdirection plays or plays to the outside get by you.
Bradford gets set. Gets rid of it, and it's caught.
Now watch how this defense comes up with a big stop. They're backed up in their own end zone trying to keep those guys off the board, and they make a play like that. That's a heck of a defensive play.
Moss comes into the game to try the field goal. The kick is up. Moss adds 3 points to the board with that kick, his second so far. The Browns get closer but still need another score.
I think that this team has really created some opportunities and has grabbed the momentum.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 24 back deep to return.
Good kick, should be returnable. From the 2. The defense did a very good job against them the last time they had possession, forcing a punt. Number 88, the motion man. With the carry. Carries it for 6 yards on that play. Portis, the lone setback. Rolling out to his right. The pass falls incomplete.
You can see here he had it in his hand. He looked like he would have brought it down. And when he gets popped, the ball just squirts out.
Third and 4. The backs are lined up in an I. Drops back. Gets the pass off. 4th down. Upcoming after that incomplete pass.
The intended receiver on the play.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. And he chooses not to return this one.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
First and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Give it all you got, kid. Come on. Maggie Bull. Give it all you got.
Hand it off. He takes a defender. Missed tackle. Kennedy is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 40-yard line. Picks up 5. They need 5.
Snake eyes. Back off, DB.
Pressure with the throw. This one falls incomplete. That short pass incomplete brings up a 3rd down play. They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Here come the heat.
Drops back. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Ooh, nearly picked off. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. When it got to him, just bounced off his hand.
Watts lines up deep for the punt return. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
They'll go from the I formation. Looking to run it here. Loss of around 2. Second and long. Ball on their own 19. So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the Broncos ahead of the Browns, 14-13. The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play.
Second and 13. Ball on the 19-yard line.
You got it. Bring that pain, baby.
We'll get the call again. 4, maybe 5 yards on that carry.
Gain of 4 on the play.
They'll be faced with a long 3rd down play here. Ball on their own 23. Cleveland comes out in their nickel package. 2, maybe 3 yards on the ground for the fullback. Number 4 is looking for a good punt here. Here's the kick. This one sets up nicely. It could be big. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Cleveland. All it took was one move, and he was off to the end zone.
It's like you see this whole bundle of players, and then boom, the returner breaks free, and he's gone for the touchdown.
Attempting to make this a 7-point game, they'll keep the special teams unit on the sideline. The Browns using motion. Drops back, closing in, throwing.
So they had to go for it. They just weren't able to convert for 2.
As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. Here's the kickoff team.
He is lined up for the kickoff. Number 24.
Booming kick downfield. He downs it in the end zone. No return on that kickoff, and they'll get ready to start the drive at the 20. They line up in the I formation. Hand off to the tailback. 10-yard gain that time.
On the run, gain of 10 on the play.
Come on now. Sideline, D. Get the ball.
Cleveland looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Nice job picking up enough to convert for the first down. Good pickup of about 6.
With the carry, gain of 6 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 4 to go. Going to the right. Good play in the backfield. They lose a bunch on that tackle.
Yeah, he shot through the line almost untouched and made a great tackle on the back.
Seven defensive backs in on this one.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Gets the pass off. Incomplete. That incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The intended receiver on the play.
Abraham is back to receive this kick. Here's the punt. He took his eyes off it, and the ball is alive. The Broncos scoop it up. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 24-yard line. They'll go from the I formation.
First and 10.
Gordon. play action. Under pressure. This one falls incomplete. The quarterback getting up a little slowly after that play.
Creating pressure can really change the way an offense operates. They need to keep some extra blockers in, either a tight end on the line or a back that can help them out with their protection.
Pressure, slings it to the outside. Third down, upcoming after the incomplete
The
pass.
intended receiver on the play.
Cleveland looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime.
24-yard line.
Drops back, pressure coming with the throw, and the catch is made. Number 88 did a great job coming up with that one.
Yeah, if they keep making catches like that, this quarterback is going to get into quite a rhythm.
Shoot the gap. That's all you.
Fifth play of this drive. Hand it off. They go for it and don't make it.
That was a conversion the offense needed. They have to be disappointed, and it's worse because now the other team has the ball.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him.
The 16-yard line.
Gets rid of it. Ball loose. The Broncos recover it. He was trying to make something happen by himself. He puts it on the ground. So after the fumble now, it's 1st and 10. Crosses it right. Cross play goes for about 4. About 6 to go. Ball on the 11-yard line. Closing in, throws it out over to the left. Touchdown, Denver. He threw it right in there for the score.
The receiver ran a perfect route, and he turned around just in time to see the ball and make the catch.
Much better to lead by 3 than 2, so they'll keep the offense on the field and try for the 2-point conversion. They'll get it again. The 2-point conversion attempt fails.
You know, it's hard enough to put it in the end zone when you have 4 tries.
Clutch touchdown drive there, John, and this one has the makings of a game that might be determined by whoever has the ball last.
Now that's big-time football. They stayed patient, looked for their opportunities, and took advantage. Now it's up to the defense to make some plays and shut them down to protect the lead.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 80.
It's on its way. From the 8-yard line, using the stiff arm. The Browns will start this drive from the 32-yard line.
Number 80 on the return. They'll take over at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10.
Bring the pain. Set.
Using motion. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Throws it. No gain.
Number 93 at the tackle. 1-yard loss on the play.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on their own 30. The Browns can regain the lead with a field goal. Gain of a couple on that carry. The lineup of 6 defensive backs. Under pressure, gets rid of it. With the adjustment, he has it. Nice call going to the air, and that'll move the chain.
Of 14 on the play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 46.
94. Come on, partner.
Bradford gets set. Throws it. The 40. And a powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Yeah, and you talk about putting some heat on your throws. This guy really let it go.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Drop back, drop. Set.
Pressure, throwing. Hits him on the run. He found a soft spot in the coverage, John.
The receiver did a great job reading the coverage. He found a hole in the zone, and the quarterback found him in that hole with the pass.
Second and a deuce. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Sideline to sideline.
Olsen pushes over. And he gets the first down with a nice pickup on that play.
Yeah, he's showing he wants the ball in his hand so he can wear down this defense.
First and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Dropping back the pass on first down. Gets rid of it. Hurdles the defender. Goal with the stop at the 2. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
Not only did the quarterback show off his strong arm, but the receiver displayed some amazingly soft hands. A great throw with an even better catch is always an easy way to pick up first down.
The Browns can regain the lead with a field goal. The pass incomplete in the end zone. Second down.
On the cover. Second and goal. Ball on the 2-yard line.
Set. Give it all you got. Come on,
Gets the call. Gain of about 1. And we've reached the 2-minute mark. Third down now and goal to go. Ball 1 inch out. Owens, the lone back. Owens wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
Crucial field goal attempt here to take the lead. Denver will call a timeout here. They have 2 timeouts left, so we'll probably see the kicker come out for a field goal attempt.
Number 5 in to attempt a field goal.
And it's up. He nails that one. 3 field goals today. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
Lindsay in to kick this one off.
Number 80 back to return.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 1-yard line. The Broncos will start the drive from the 19-yard line.
Number 80 on the return.
Cleveland might have difficulty covering all 5 receivers with a base 4-3 defense. Going to the air on first down. With the pass, he hits his receiver. They complete the pass for the first down.
That showed awareness by the receiver. He knew just where he had to go to get the first down, crossed a marker, and then looked for more.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Throws it, drops the interception. So he dropped it and a chance to end the drive.
Here's the key. He was looking at the quarterback the whole way. And when he let it go, he was all over it. He just didn't come up with it.
Cleveland looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. And it's caught. The receiver showing us soft hands on that reception.
The guy's been working really hard trying to improve. Looks like all that extra work is paying dividends.
A little over 4 to go.
Ain't nothing. Here comes the heat. Come on, partner. You got him.
Pump faking. Looking for a receiver. Throwing it away. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it. This could be their last chance if they can't get the first here. This is a situation where they just have to go for it.
36-yard line.
Let's go. Come on.
Closing in with the throw. And they hurry up to the line.
Give it all you got. Get in there, man.
And this is the 6th play of this drive. Ball at about midfield. Cleveland with 6 defensive backs. Drops back, under pressure with the pass, and he makes the grab. Number 88 is proving again why he's one of the quarterback's favorite targets. That's his 4th reception. They'll go with a hurry-up offense. They'll bring the blitz. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. The Browns call a timeout. They have 2 left. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
He throws lasers all over the field. He can throw them short. He can throw them long. He can throw them medium. He can throw them anyway.
Here come the heat. That's all you.
Portis, the deep man. Lilly comes in motion.
20-yard line.
Portis. The Browns call a timeout. That's their 2nd. They have a timeout left, so they may try to get the ball in a little closer for an easier field goal attempt. They need 5. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Ain't got nothing.
They line up in the I formation. Thomas sends a man in motion.
15-yard line.
Fullback handoff. Cleveland calls a timeout. That's their last one. Rumbles ahead for a yard, maybe 2.
3rd and 4. Ball on the 14-yard line.
Hand it off. Big opening. Touchdown, Denver. And he takes it in for the score.
I didn't think he was going to get much. The next thing you know, boom, he's in the end zone.
So they'll try to get the 2 here.
Now you boom.
Pressure with the pass. They fail to get the 2.
Win or lose, these 2-point conversions are always a gamble.
Elam comes in to kick off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 80 back to return.
Nice kick and returnable. From the 6-yard line. Can't bring him down. The offense ready to go again after their last drive ended with 3 points. They don't have much of a choice now except to just throw one up and hope it gets them the touchdown.
Stranger things have happened. Whether it's knocked down or caught, one of these teams will win when the clock hits 0. It's just a matter of which one makes the play.
Pressure coming, throwing. The pass falls incomplete. This is it. He has to throw it as far as he can. They just barely have a prayer or some kind of a defensive penalty to give them another shot. Bradford gets set. Closing in. This one falls incomplete. Third and long. Ball on their own 27. Dropping back, under pressure with the throw, almost picked off. And time runs out. The game is over. The final score is Denver 26, Cleveland 22. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.